That's the boss. So I have a boss. My boss is that voice.
Yes.
I let that voice win every time.
I love it.
That voice says, "Shut the fuck up and get in the cold water, pussy."
That's dying to yourself, man. That's literally saying, I'm not gonna go where I'm comfortable. I'm gonna. I'd much rather do this. I'm sure much rather do something than jump in a cold plunge every morning. Get a cup of coffee and go hang out and talk. You do that, and that's something I need to do more and more. Like we all do. It's like it's the only way you're gonna embrace it and get better at things. I'm trying literally with flying. Like I drive everywhere these gigs, and it was getting so much that I'm like, I'm afraid of flying, but I'm like, I gotta just die to myself. Just do this. Have faith. You're gonna be fine. Just do it. And each time you do it, you're like, all right, we did it.
Yeah.
And you have a bad flight, and you're like, I'm not doing it again. But it's like, it's.
You just gotta give the boss some strength.
Yes.
Yeah, and the
That's
boss
right.
the boss has to win a bunch of battles, and when the boss wins a bunch of battles, and he wins them every day, then eventually the boss becomes a louder voice, and then you get it to the point where the boss gets to tell you what to do, and you don't deviate. And even though you have all those feelings, every time I lift the lid on the cold plunge, I'm like, let's not do this. Every time, but the boss is like, shut the fuck up. The boss gets mad if those voices pop up. So like, I'll make you do an extra minute, bitch.
Right.
Get the fuck in there.
I love it.
And there's two pieces of advice I always give comics, or just young men in general. Aspire to be the person you pretend to be when you're trying to get laid.
Yeah.
Just be that person.
Yeah.
Instead of pretending to be that person, become that person.
Right.
Become a person that you would admire. You can do. It's possible to do. If you can pretend to be that person, you can actually be that person.
Right.
Aspire to be that person.